Hi, hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Welcome. My name is Darlene. I am with Featherweight Doctor here in beautiful Ponderay, Idaho. This is my favorite show of the week. It's my Sip and Sew. Although I am not sipping, there's a big wedding coming up in the fall, and some of us need to, look nice for those pictures that live forever. So there's no sipping. All right. I'm sorry. I'm pulling up my feeds. I want to say hi to a few friends. Obviously, my husband's been on here because there's 15 million windows open. How does he do this? It's driving me crazy. Okay. So let me know if the comments up. What? Huh? Oh, come back. Well, it's okay. Let me know if the comments up. They're coming now. Good Lord. All right. How do I get into?
No, I can't watch you do this.
What's wrong? Y'all, she gone. What am I doing? Okay. Oh, that's not a good. Okay. There we go. All right. So we're going to open this. Happy Friday, everybody. All right. Hang on. Just this YouTube. Okay. We're almost there. Promise we're almost there. All right. How do I get out of here? Oh, I'm in not where I want to be. I don't want to be in this. Sorry, guys. Andy's messing with some stuff on my laptop, and this is not. Okay. Sorry. All right. We might be changing up some of the ways that we shoot these shows and all the things, and so Andy was doing some experimenting on my laptop today, and so everything's messed up where it should be. All right. This. There I am. Okay. YouTube is coming up. Hang on. There we are. Okay, Ray, come back. All right. Why he changed all of the font sizes to little? How did he? You know how to make them big? So I hope everybody saw. Yeah, I hope everybody saw our exciting announcement from yesterday. Ray, show it. Good. Do that. There's the ring. Isn't that fun? Look, everybody. Christina says hello from Portland, Oregon. Kathy's on from East Texas. Lots of congratulations. Debbie from Kentucky. Dawn's on from Arkansas. Bonnie's on. Hi, Bonnie Pelton from Illinois. Odie's on. She says, hey, Tribe Darlene, Patience is giving me some trouble. Uh-oh. Patience is a featherweight. She is aptly named for giving her owner, Odie in Oregon, a lot of trouble. Kimberly's on. She's from Tacoma. Can't wait for the spa day in Snohomish. That'll be so much fun. Mel's on. Hi, Mel and Joe. Click right option. Oh, everybody's helping me. I'm just going to squint. Hi, Holly. No, you're going to say hi to people.
Did you figure it out?
No, you made all the little fonts small. I can't read anything.
Use the Apple button and the plus button.
Apple and plus. Hold on, Apple plus. Oh, I can read things again. Okay, thank you.
This has been a lot of fun.
She's outie. All right, Nancy's on. It is such wonderful news. Isabel Swan. Hi, sweetheart. Okay, well, just keep me posted about Patience. That's awesome. Let's see. Out on the YouTube, we have Elizabeth, Christine. Hi, guys. Thanks, guys. And Polly's on. We are doing great. So it's funny because the kids have been talking about this wedding or they've been making wedding plans, but not really with any kind of a formal conversation or a question or a ring. And so he was waiting for the right day. He wanted to take her outside and go on a little hike, and so it was pretty cool. The whole day. None of us knew anything about it. I mean, Andy and I had an idea it was coming, obviously, but we didn't know when it was going to happen. So it was just a fantastic surprise for everybody. Ray was definitely surprised, which is fun. It's hard to surprise her. She's super snoopy. One year for Christmas, I love telling this story. I had hidden all of her Christmas presents at various friends' house because she is notoriously snoopy about gifts. She does not like surprises. So one year I thought I was being so smart and I hid all of her presents at other people's houses. And then we like to keep track of all our receipts for Christmas. And so I had a pile of receipts kind of hidden with some other stuff on my nightstand. And Girl Child found the receipts on my nightstand, went out and looked up all of the SKUs, like went out to the websites, looked up all the SKUs and figured out what every single one of her Christmas presents was before Christmas. That's how snoopy she is.
Or that's how ill-planned you are.
Oh, she said it was me. I'm ill-planned. Okay, I'm going to switch my camera angle because we are going to be sewing tonight. So tonight is my sip and sew. We literally are I'm not sipping. So maybe we need to change the name of the show for y'all can sip. Why don't you all sip for me since I am not sipping? How does that sound? I think that sounds fantastic. So I'm working on these. I'm round and home plate on these Tula Pink blocks. This is the Curiouser and Curiouser project called Checkmate. It was a free download on the Free Spirit Fabrics website. These are giant 26-inch blocks. They have cameos. I fussy cut all the cameos out. I have to tell you, I like this quilt so much more than I thought I was going to. I liked the size. I liked big bed quilts, and this one is going to be a big queen when I'm done with it. And so that's why I picked it, but I wasn't sure really of all of the fabric lines. This one is not, I mean, I love everything that she does, but this one to me was not my favorite. I can't even tell you why it wasn't my favorite. But anyway, the more I work on this quilt, the more I love it. Love it. I'm going to drop my computer down here so I can sit and sew. Okay. Oh, Dawn Williams is in my camp. She can't sip either. That's you and I, Dawn. We're just gonna be high on life. All right, Kathy says, let's see here. Kathy says, now the fun begins in planning the wedding. Oh yeah, been there, done that. Right? I know. We're actually planning now. And I would have taken everyone of them back. What are we talking about? And then returned them and brought them somewhere else for, I don't know what that was. That comment was. Okay. Let's see. I can't see it. Sip either. Yep. Okay. I didn't like that line as much either. Don't know why. Oh, the fabric line. Yes, I know. I don't know. I mean, honestly, now it's really, I absolutely love the way this quilt is turning out. I mean, love it, but not really one of my favorites for some reason. Don't tell her I said that, if anybody knows her. So I'm really excited about next week. I am taking a workshop with the wonderful Kristen Moser. We are from the same part of the country, and we actually have taught in the same venues at the same time. She is a a fantastic designer, and her tools are spot on. I'm doing her workshop next week called Vintage Windmill. I'm pretty excited about it, actually. So that's going on next week. Let's see. Oh, Sandy Martin's on. Hi, Sandy. I know. It's so exciting. The news is, I'm just smiling from ear to ear. Elizabeth Sowers says, bought material today for the Yellowstone quilt. Are you talking about the Beth quilt? Which Yellowstone quilt are you talking about? There are so many beautiful quilts in that show. I'm enamored by all of them. Hi, Pam from Maine. Let's see. Don Williams says moving and planning a wedding. Are you sure you don't want to sip? It's bad. I can't even tell you how the timing of all of this has happened, but it's fine. Everything's fine. We'll be fine. I said it's fine. Everybody's like, send help. Darlene's going to freak out. Oh, Kathy, you would have been so mad at Ray about taking all the receipts. Yeah, she didn't tell me she did it until afterwards. She did say that she learned a lesson and that she will never do that again because it totally ruined Christmas for her. I'm like, haha, that's a natural consequence. I like that. Christina says, love her quilt designs. I've done quite a few. I know, she's such a talent. Polly says, Darlene, just be so grateful you've not been asked to make the dresses. Oh, yeah, no. My mom and grandma used to make wedding and prom dresses and could spend hundreds of hours sewing lace and beads on them. Nope. Not a seamstress. I will say we are going dress shopping in a few weeks, and I'm a little nervous with Reagan's very delicate little frame that we're going to have alterations done, and there is literally no one in Sandpoint that can do that. That is going to be me. So hopefully it's not going to be too excessive. Okay. Eddie is sewing the Beth quilt for practice and then moving on to sewing the Ancients quilt for his son. That's funny. The Beth quilt is basically just the 9 patch on point, right? Open setting square, 9 patch on point. There's actually someone who's written a pattern. I'm like, how many people can't just figure out what a 9 patch is? And then a by open setting square on point. That's it. That's all it is. Bye. All right. Kids are going to celebrate with his family tonight, the engagement. We had them last night. So it's Easter weekend this weekend. Does anybody have any big plans? Let's see. Kathy says, don't be surprised if you and Ray get crossways many times. Oh, yeah. Love my daughter and my son-in-law, but getting it all together was not always nice. They've been married a little over 20 years now. Yeah, I can see us butting heads for sure. For sure. There are alterations in Spokane, yes, but I'm probably going to end up just doing them myself. If it's just a matter of, taking in a little something here and there. Big hems, maybe. If it's a hem through the waist, I'm not doing that. I am absolutely not doing that. I've actually started taking on more alterations here in my little sleepy mountain town because there isn't anybody else that does them. And so things have started coming in, like shortening sleeves and all that. So I have started to become braver when it comes to that kind of stuff. Let's see. 30 years ago, Christina says 30 years ago, I made my wedding dress, my 3 bridal dresses, and the flower girl dress. Girl, that is a lot. Oh, good. Dawn's getting to see some family that she hasn't seen before COVID started for Easter. Well, that's always a good plan. Holly says, I am finally sewing and hope that is how I spend much of my weekend. That sounds like a fantastic use of your time. The weather is certifiably crappy this weekend, so why would you want to go outside? All right, my last thing is done. So this is block. There's 9 blocks. I think this is 7. I have 2 more left. So let's see if I can make a dent in these other ones. Okay. I kind of started mixing up things, so hopefully I can tell what is what. Okay. So it's another Queen of Hearts block. Do you have Easter nails? I don't. The nail, I just still have the ones I had before. My daughter needed my nail appointment this week. So mine got put off a week. out, so I did not get pretty spring nails, but I will have them next week. I will have them next week. Yeah, as in altering dresses. Yes, yes. Too much. Yeah, I know. We're trying to figure out like food and all that fun stuff. Technically, I could cater it, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Um, Andy's eyes about popped out of his head when I told him what I thought the estimate was going to be for um, the wedding. So we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. He might lose his mind if yeah, especially with the selling of the house, the buying of the new house. It's gonna be crazy. So he might lose his actual mind if we have to kick out a truckload of money. Did you finish the other quote last week? Oh, I did. I did finish it. I haven't named it yet. Will you guys help me? Where is the sample? Let me show it to you. Hold on. All right. So it's my version of Jelly Roll Race, but I did it a little differently. So it's huge too. It's like 80 inches long. So I don't know if there's a way I can show you this. So see how the colors move from dark to light, light to dark, and it has two different rows. Throw out names. I'm all ears. I haven't quilted it yet. That's this week, but it's very pretty and it's a really, really good size lap quilt. Does anybody have any ideas? Don't cater it yourself, Kathy. Andy just might have to suck it up. And yes, he might have to. Let's see. Elizabeth says, bought a Civil War era material. Love old quilts. Ooh, I want to see a picture. Send a picture. Have always been drawn to older quilts. I have, this is going to sound funny, but ever since I started watching that Yellowstone show and then that prequel, the 1883, Andy, is that what it's called? And I realized about the conditions that these quilts traveled across the country in, cut backs that covered wagons. Like the fact that some of these quilts that are over 100 years old, 120 years old, I can't even believe they're still in one piece, that they weren't burned or have a bullet hole or an arrow hole through. It's crazy. Christine says, hoping to spend tomorrow finishing up borders on a quilt for my granddaughter. My machine is all of a sudden acting up, skipping stitches, tension, walking. Christine, is it your featherweight or your regular modern machine? Thanks, Missy, for the congratulations. We are all very excited. Hi, Marcia from Kentucky, or Margaret, I'm sorry, from Kentucky. Thanks for saying hello. Let's see here. Let's see. Do we have any names yet? Let's see. Beth says, tuning in late, taking care of grandkids during spring break, so I'll watch the show in full later. Hi, Beth. Thanks for saying hey. Let's see. Oh, yes, I am doing some alterations. Not anything serious, but just some mending, and it's more mending than alterations. Mending. Uh, when is the wedding? The wedding isn't going to be till the fall. We won't have any details until the next couple weeks. I do know that the kids want to make it small. Neither one of them like to be the spectacle or the center of attention. So they're neither one of them want a big hubbub to do. I imagine it's just going to be a lot of family on both sides. We don't even have a lot of family here in Idaho, so there are some people I know that will come family wise from out of state, but it's going to be pretty small. Pretty small. Oh, your featherweight. So if your featherweight is skipping stitches, Christine, did you recently clean it? Like remove the throat plate from the surface? Did you make sure that you got that little notch seated underneath the throat plate? The other thing is your bobbin could be in backwards. And if you haven't cleaned it lately, that might also be the problem, because if you have a buildup of lint underneath the throat plate, it will tend to skip stitches. Mono ombre. Ooh, that is a really good name, Polly. That might be it, actually. Oh yeah, and a thread stand for even thread unwinding. That's another thing too. Good call, Polly. Let's see. Square dance. I like that. Teal squared. You guys are full of good ideas. I did a Stonehenge strip quilt from a jelly roll. Oh, very nice. You know what I like about the mono ombre is that because people are going to use different colors and different jelly rolls, so they may not all be black and white with a pop of color. That's a really good thing. I like that. Oh, Elizabeth said that they just finished the 1883 series, enjoyed but upsetting how little of how tragic and hard it was back then. It was a wowzer. Yeah, Andy and I both were absolutely wrecked by that show. How sad it was. I mean, it was so good though. Like I'd watch it all over again because um it just really, I thought, depicted, I mean, I'm sure it was 100 times worse and not as glamorous. I mean, Faith Hill and Tim McGraw were not, there wasn't those kinds of people in 1883, I'm sure, but like crazy good writing. I love how Elsa, the narrator, how she talked through it, how she was processing things in her head. So good. The whole series was so good. Love it. Square dance is also good because it doesn't insinuate any color. That's another good idea, Holly. So Christine said, I just started using a thread stand, so maybe that is the problem. I'll check it out tomorrow. Sounds good. If it's still acting up, Christine, I'd love to help. I have a class tomorrow here in the shop, but I'd love to try and help you figure out what the problem is, because usually it's something simple and you feel kind of silly once you figure it out. Okay, one little strip set. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Yeah, Christine, did you replace the needle recently too? Because if the needle isn't seated just right, that will also cause problems. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I did this earlier. The last one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoot. When I separated these, I think I threw out or didn't cut one of the strips properly because this is the second block I've been short one strip. Christina says, I watched 1883 about 3 or 4 times. I've read the books about the Oregon Trail from back then. So do you feel like, I haven't read the books on the Oregon Trail, Christina, do you think it was a good depiction of that time period, or do you think that it wasn't? I'm curious from someone who knows a little bit more about that age and era. Elizabeth said, no, Tim and Faith were spectacular. I completely agree. Right. Yes. And Polly says, Christine, that when you rethread, make sure your thread is going through the tension plates, which kind of look like hamburger buns. But that usually doesn't cause skipping. That just causes uneven tension and loops underneath. Okay. It was fun reading all the comments on the post from last night, from the engagement photo I posted. She, she is just as much a part of this whole organization as I am. And I just wanted to thank you from one mom to other moms, how sweet and gracious you were about congratulating her. I think it really made her day. So thanks, guys, for being such a supportive community. It's one of the reasons why I love you guys. Let's see. Christina says, my friend and I went to this little quilt show in, how do you say that? Tualatin, Oregon. They had a couple of Laura Ingalls quilts on display. Really? It was awesome to see them. That is so cool. Hmm. Christine says, thank you, Darlene. I almost reached out last week about the thread stand. It doesn't help. I changed the needle and cleaned it thoroughly. It's always sewn perfect stitches. I was really puzzled as to why the issue happened now. I feel like one little thing is out of whack, Christina. I really do. Judy P, hello. Yeah, I think the throat plate covering, hold on, in the bag, made a throat plate cover out of featherweight fabric and a bag for the foot controller. That's fun, Judy P. Are you getting your groove back, girl? You've had quite a year. Is she going to stay at the shop after she gets married? I think so, Ray. Um, the job here gives her a lot of flexibility with her ballet career. If she had a regular, like, full-time job, they wouldn't allow her to be able to leave for classes and such in the middle of the afternoons. I think she really likes working here. And honestly, again, what she is good at, I am not good at. This company is both of us, and actually it's Andy too. We all have our kind of special areas. So I'm hoping she decides to stay for a long time. I'm taking them both over to Washington in a few weeks for the Quilting Mayhem thing. And she today Aiden was in my classroom because he has never helped with any of the featherweight stuff, and that's one of the reasons why I'm bringing them is to be my assistants, because the Quilting Mayhem workshop is 24 people and I need 2 assistants when I'm doing that many people. And it's so funny because Aiden is a mechanical guy. He has a mechanical job. But you know how guys are with like screwdrivers and stuff. Like it's just a tool. Like the sewing machine is just a tool to him. There's not a lot of finesse. So he was actually in the shop today, kind of getting the rundown on some stuff so he could be helpful next week. It was really funny. Um, he was pretty funny. He's like, Darlene, if you want me to know how to do something, you have to let me do it. So then I talked him through everything. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. That's a horrible noise, whatever that noise is. Can you turn that down? Thank you. Okay. Foot finally feeling somewhat like a foot. Infection gone. Oh, amen. Hallelujah. Breaks not fully healed, so I stagger. Dignities. Aw, I'm so glad that you're feeling better, Judy P. Let's see. Elizabeth says, spring is coming. The finches are turning bright yellow. Hope to be hunting mushrooms soon. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right. This. So it was funny last night when Annie and I were going to bed. We were cracking up a little bit because I don't know why this has not occurred to me yet, but when Ray gets married, she's like gone. Like it's just gonna be the 2 of us. Like we're officially empty nesters in September. I don't know if I'm excited or terrified. I don't. Andy and I get along really well, and we have a lot of very similar hobbies and stuff. I'm sure it'll be fine. But like the fact that I'll see her every day at work, but she won't be around, is gonna be weird. It's gonna be very weird. Ooh, Sandy, you just had fried clams. Yum, 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 yum. Okay. This. Oh, I have the triangles. Okay, let's see here. That must be them. Okay, just misplacing pieces. Don't mind me. I know, so out of character, right, girls? That I'm misplacing pieces. 2, 3, 4. Let's see here. All right, folks. Well, that was kind of all I had for you guys this evening. There's no show on Mondays in this next season. Oh, Becky King. Becky King emailed me. Hold on. She had a question. Okay. Never mind. It wasn't a question for the show. I thought she had a question on the machine. It was something else. Okay. Just don't. So my mom did. Now she has 5 rescue dogs. I probably won't have any more dogs. Luna's enough of a handful. I don't think I want any more dogs. Although, when we move out to the property this summer, I kind of think we need one of those guardian dogs. What are they called? Great Pyrenees. They're like big white fluffy dogs. My sister has like the doodle version of one in Texas. I don't want the doodle version. But I think because we're going to be out on property and there's mountain lions and cougars and Andy wants to get chickens. I do not want to get chickens. I would like to be very transparent about that. I think we kind of need one of those guardian dogs that will protect the property. So there might be another dog, but yeah, I will not get 5 rescue dogs. Kathy says you'll never be a totally an empty nester. They always come back for short visits, extended stays, or whatever. I did tell my husband that I thought it was funny that she's leaving, and then it wouldn't be ironic if our son boomeranged back from Hawaii just in time to ruin our empty nesting. Great Pyrenees. There, yes. I didn't know if it was a grand or a great. It's Grand Pyrenees. Elizabeth Sowers, Ray is sassier than before she had her space surgery. I don't even know what is going on with her. She is feeling her oats. All right, friends. Well, I wish all of you a fantastic Easter weekend. I hope everybody has time with friends and family. That's our plan for the weekend. I will see you next week online here. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a fantastic